Are Matt and Caryn still together today? Little people, big world update. Hello viewers, I am Alana. Welcome back to my channel. USA Daily History for Roloff family latest news update. Please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. ATT Roloff and Caryn Chandler, stars of the hit reality series Little People, Big World, are still together today and going strong. Although the two have yet to get engaged, Matt has made it clear that he definitely plans to propose to his longtime girlfriend in the near future. As for when he's going to propose to Caryn, that's still up in the air. However, Matt mentioned to a fan earlier this season that he's just waiting for the right time and that he and Caryn are in no hurry to get engaged. Keep reading for details on Matt and Caryn's relationship today. After Matt posted a series of photos promoting the new season of LPBW in February, a fan questioned whether there would be a new Mrs. Roloff anytime soon. Matt said that an engagement is coming downstream in the near future, so the reality star has every intention of proposing, but they're content with their lives. Currently, one commenter wrote, "I'm not gonna lie, when I first started reading it's official, I thought that we were going to finally have a new Mrs. Roloff. Hint, hint. Wink, wink," to which Matt responded, "Well, that's coming downstream, I hope." So, it looks like Matt has some engagement plans on the horizon. However, the reality star also suggested he didn't want to steal the thunder from his ex-wife Amy Roloff and her fiancé Chris Marek, who are currently planning their wedding. "We don't want to step on Amy and Chris's excitement, but you never know what might happen next. For now, Caryn and I are living a very happy and our very best life together, enjoying our kids and my grandkids. A wonderful season of life," Matt added to commenter. Although Matt confirmed that he has every intention of marrying Caryn, both stars have made it clear that they're in no rush to run to the altar. They've both mentioned that they're enjoying spending time with their children and grandchildren at the moment, and they aren't in a hurry to tie the knot. When a fan questioned if the two had any plans of getting engaged on a November Instagram post, Caryn responded in the comments that they're enjoying life with no rush. She added, "I promise to let you know if that changes though." Both reality stars' Instagram pages are filled with pictures of their grandchildren, promotions for new episodes of LPBW, and updates on their lives today. Judging by their social media accounts, Matt and Caryn are still going strong. Both stars frequently post pictures of one another on Instagram, often accompanied by sweet, gushy captions about how in love they are today. "Happy birthday to a strong, intelligent, loving, and confident woman. I hope your day is full of all the blessings you deserve," Matt wrote on a March 15th picture of the two together. Meanwhile, Caryn gave Matt a shout-out in February after she had surgery on her foot. "Huge thanks to Matt for being there to support me and help me recover," the reality star wrote on Instagram. LPBW star Matt Roloff says he and fiancée Caryn Chandler want to elope. While many Little People, Big World fans are hoping to see Matt Roloff and Caryn Chandler tie the knot in a grand ceremony next season, they may have to settle for something much smaller. As Monsters and Critics previously reported in April 2023, and she accepted. The couple of 6 years shared the exciting news with their fans on social media, and Matt issued a statement to People, telling the publication, "After 6 wonderful years together, I asked Caryn to marry me, and she said yes since then." Matt has been busy, as usual, with a multitude of projects underway. In addition to wedding planning, Matt and Caryn are in the midst of building their dream home on Roloff Farms, making frequent visits to his and Caryn's vacation home in Arizona, and spending time with his family. Matt uploaded a carousel of photos to Instagram ahead of the weekend, sharing what he's been up to lately. In the photos, Caryn rode a UTV with Matt's grandson Mateo. Matt shared a pic from his airplane seat in another shot. Matt posed with some friends as they sported matching cowboy hats. Matt and Caryn shared a kiss on a bale of hay. Matt enjoyed a dip in the pool, and in the last photo, Matt's ex-wife Amy Roloff and her husband Chris Marek joined Matt and Caryn for a group shot. Here is a photo dump of just a few out of hundreds I've taken the past 3 weeks. So many amazing things going on, Matt wrote in the caption. Matt added a quick summary of his recent adventures, sharing that his son and daughter-in-law, Jacob and Isabel Roloff, have been running Roloff Farms, which has allowed him and Caryn to spend more time in Arizona visiting their parents and working towards retirement. The 61-year-old TLC star also hinted at a super fun event hosted by Amy and Chris that will be featured in the upcoming season of LPBW. Matt's share was well received, accruing over 17,000 likes from his fans and followers. And in the comments section, many LPBW viewers interacted with Matt, asking questions about Season 26 of LPBW, his relationship with his ex-wife Amy, and the future of Roloff Farms. However, if you were looking forward to a lavish wedding day for him and Caryn, think again. Although Matt can't answer all of his fans' burning questions, he did respond to one regarding his and Caryn's special day. One of Matt's curious fans wanted to know when he and Caryn are planning to tie the knot, and asked when's the wedding, and Matt offered a somewhat surprising response. "We haven't set any dates yet," Matt wrote. "Will be super small, like elopement styled," in his statement on TLC.com. Matt previously mentioned that he and Caryn plan to keep their nuptials less than extravagant. "Our plan is to enjoy our engagement, and we are looking forward to a simple but elegant wedding in 2024, Matt shared. Matt confessed during an episode of LPBW that until he and Caryn had a place to collectively call home, he didn't feel ready to get engaged. "It just doesn't make sense for us, for me to propose to her, for us to get married until we have a place that we can land in," Matt revealed. Matt has since made his and Caryn's dream come true, and the couple is excitedly awaiting the completion of their dream home, and LPBW viewers can expect to see its progress play out once the show returns to TLC. LPBW. Matt Roloff's girlfriend Caryn Chandler is officially a grandma. Caryn Chandler is officially a grandma. The Little People, Big World star announced her happy news on Tuesday, August 24th. The 53-year-old mom of two is parents to daughter Brittany, 25, and son Connor, 22. Caryn earned her grandma status when her son Connor and his girlfriend Ashley welcomed their first child, a son, on Sunday, August 22. Matt Roloff's girlfriend took to her Instagram page to share the happy news. "I'm a grandma, sweet baby," Liam Joseph Chandler arrived Sunday, August 22nd, 2 weeks early. A bouncing 6 pounds 12 ounces of pure joy. "My heart is bursting," blue heart emoji Caryn shared with her followers. Caryn also shared a pic of her grandson Liam, swaddled in a standard hospital blanket adorned with pink and blue stripes, and wore a gray cap with miniature mustaches as the print. Matt was sure to stop by the comments and congratulate his girlfriend on joining the ranks of grandparenthood. "Congrats to mom and dad, and of course to you too, grandma," Matt wrote in Caryn's comments. Caryn's daughter, Brittany, also congratulated her mom on the news. "Cutest grandma, I know Liam will adore you, mama. My nephew is perfect," Brittany's comment read. Caryn replied to her daughter, "Oh hi Auntie Brit. Tori Roloff was able to squeeze in a maternity shoot 2 weeks ago and captured Caryn, Connor, and Ashley posing with their dog in a sweet shot." Earlier this year, Caryn asked for a postponement in her son Connor's harassment trial to allow her time to vacation in Arizona with Matt. Although Liam is Caryn's first biological grandchild, she is lovingly referred to as Cha-Cha by boyfriend Matt Roloff's grandchildren. Matt and his ex-wife Amy Roloff currently share 4 grandchildren, Jackson, Ember, Lila, and Bode, and there are 2 more Roloff grandchildren on the way. Jeremy and Audrey are expecting their 3rd child this November, and Jacob and Isabel Roloff are expecting their first child, a boy, in December. Sadly, Zach and Tori lost to pregnancy in March, but are actively trying for a rainbow baby to add to the growing Roloff population of grandchildren. Caryn often spends time with Matt and his grandkids, both on the show and social media. LPBW fans alleged that Caryn and Matt babysit the grandchildren more than Amy and Chris, which Amy later shot down. With Amy and Chris's upcoming nuptials this weekend, LPBW fans are wondering when Caryn and Matt are going to tie the knot themselves. The couple has been together since 2017, and some fans of the show think Matt and Caryn have already secretly tied the knot. Caryn and Matt seemed to shoot down that rumor when they addressed getting married during a confessional on LPBW. Caryn said of marrying Matt, "If and when I do get married again, I'd love for it to be to him." LPBW. Amy Roloff feels funny about ex-Matt's engagement, vows to avoid getting personal with his fiancée Caryn. Amy Roloff has mixed feelings about her ex's new relationship milestone, and on Tuesday's episode of Little People, Big World, Amy invited her ex-husband, Matt Roloff, and his new fiancée, Caryn Chandler, over for dinner for the first time since learning of their engagement. As Matt, Caryn, Amy, and her husband Chris Merrick found their seats around the dinner table. Matt, 62, told cameras that Amy sounded great on the phone when he broke the news of their engagement, but admitted he was skeptical about her in-person reaction. Amy, 61, cut straight to the chase and asked Caryn to see her diamond ring. While putting on her reading glasses and reaching for Caryn's outstretched hand, Amy examined the new piece of jewelry and told her that's very pretty. WOW. In a confessional, Caryn admitted when Amy asked to see the ring. I would say I was a little apprehensive, you know. Who wants to do that? And the moment was just fine. And I think she's okay that we're engaged, probably expected it at some point. She's been really nice about it, after joking that Matt's second half of life is better. Amy confessed to having complicated feelings about her ex's engagement, but also expressed her happiness for the couple. "It does feel a little funny to me," she told cameras. "Matt's my ex, but, I'll be okay as long as we don't get, nitty-gritty and personal. Like, I would never talk to Caryn about Matt. I'm glad that she's not. Oh yeah, we're doing this together, Amy, did you guys do that?" After announcing their separation in March 2014, Matt and Amy filed for divorce a year later in June. Their divorce was eventually finalized in May 2016. After 27 years of marriage, it is with great sadness that we have come to the difficult decision to file for divorce, the couple said in a statement to People at the time. "We are proud of what we have accomplished together, including raising 4 wonderful children who have grown to become remarkable adults and building our strong and ongoing successful businesses. Our kids and our ever-growing family and the love and support we have for them will be our priority," they continue. "We will continue to work together side by side in the daily responsibilities for our many current ventures. We would like to thank our family, friends, and all our fans for their continued support and understanding during this difficult time." In a previous episode of Little People, Big World, Matt and Caryn shared details of his touching proposal, which took place in their Arizona home. "You said to me, 'I've thought about this a lot for a long time, and I want to grow old with you,' Caryn shared. That's what he said, and then I started to cry." She also admitted then she had no idea that the proposal was on the horizon, adding, "Come to find out, he's got, my parents on the hook and my friends on the hook. It was a tight circle that knew about it," Matt clarified, to which Caryn said, "It was my closest people, but nobody gave me any hints at all." Little People, Big World. Star Matt Roloff is engaged to Caryn Chandler. Matt Roloff is officially off the market. The Little People, Big World star just announced that he's engaged to his longtime girlfriend Caryn Chandler and gave fans a glimpse at his fiancée's beautiful ring. Roloff, 61, shared the news in a joint Instagram post with TLC, the network that airs his family's reality series. "After 6 wonderful years together, I asked Caryn to marry me, and she said yes," he told TLC. To celebrate the news, Roloff and TLC shared a photo that shows the newly engaged couple beaming for the camera as Chandler holds up her ring hand and flaunts her new bling. "Our plan is to enjoy our engagement, and we are looking forward to a simple but elegant wedding in 2024, he said. The future groom rose to fame as one of the stars of Little People, Big World, a reality show that profiled the lives of Roloff and his ex-wife Amy Roloff, the now-divorced couple both, and have 4 children together. Twins Zach and Jeremy, 32, daughter Molly, 29, and son Zach. The Roloffs were married from 1987 to 2016. Their breakup was profiled on the reality show, which has aired since 2006. The series also followed the budding relationship between Roloff and Chandler, who formerly worked at Roloff Farms. Meanwhile, Amy has since remarried and tied the knot with Chris Merrick in 2021. While the exes have attempted to maintain an amicable relationship, Amy explained why she didn't invite her ex-husband to her wedding in an episode of Little People, Big World. "Chris and I debated whether to invite Matt and Caryn to the wedding, but we decided against it. I think it causes less drama, and I think that's better for everyone," she said in an episode. Roloff made it clear that there weren't any hard feelings even though he wouldn't be on the guest list. "We had a conversation, and Merrick goes, 'Are you going to be offended if we don't invite you to the wedding?' I said, 'Absolutely not. Let's just take it off the table. Make it simple.'" Little People, Big World. Is Amy still in love with her ex Matt? He's engaged to Caryn Chandler. Little People, Big World star Amy Roloff's dealt with so much hardship in her life, including a shocking divorce from Matt Roloff, and it's possible that she's still pining for her ex. While Amy's moved on with Chris Merrick, She clearly deals with emotional turmoil while interacting with Matt and his new fiancée, Caryn Chandler. Matt broke Amy's heart. Did it ever really heal? She wanted to be his wife forever. Now, she's got a new man, but the past casts a long, dark shadow. Amy may still be hurting and wishing that her life had turned out differently. She may blame Caryn for ruining it. Little people, Big World Season 25 star Amy hasn't had the easiest life, and if she feels bitter and jealous sometimes, that's only fair. However, on screen, Matt's engagement with Caryn may be hurting her more than it should. Amy married Chris on August 28, 2021, and it seems like she should be over Matt. However, she's clearly extremely uncomfortable while interacting with Caryn. Matt and Amy's relationship seemed shady at the start, and Amy's obviously haunted by that. Amy really loved Matt and wanted to be with him forever. Caryn tore her whole life apart. During the Little People, Big World Season 25 premiere, the trailers shown above. As per TLC at YouTube, Zach Roloff had a terrible health crisis that was hard to watch. His excruciating headache was a sign of a deeper problem. He needed surgery as the shunt implanted in his head, which was meant to relieve pressure, wasn't working properly. However, there was more drama. Matt decided to propose to Caryn, and as Amy absorbed that news, he and Caryn told her that they planned to leave her whatever share of the farm they owned when they passed away. Maybe that kind gesture was meant to take the sting out of the engagement news, but really when Amy said, "IT" was quite sad. She was obviously stressed and upset about Matt and Caryn's engagement and trying to tough it out. She has stated that she goes out of her way to be to Caryn. That must require so much effort, as she surely feels like Caryn betrayed her. Caryn was an employee at Roloff Farms when she became involved with Matt. Amy reportedly found racy texts between the two, including naughty photos, which greatly upset her. It was all so nasty and hurtful. Clearly, Matt fell head over heels in love with Caryn, and that was the reason why Amy's marriage with Matt, which had lasted for 28 years, ended in 2015. Amy's a good woman, but she'd have to be a saint not to resent and probably secretly hate Caryn. The other woman wreaked havoc. Amy's admitted she'll never be friends with Caryn. However, Matt's the prime mover here. He was the one who was in a marriage with Amy. Nonetheless, Caryn was fully aware of Matt's marital status. Therefore, both are to blame. People fall in love, things happen, and sometimes falling in love can be very destructive. Matt's love for Caryn, whose intentions are often questioned, meant that Amy's marriage was destroyed. Of course, Matt shouldn't stay in a marriage with a woman he doesn't love, particularly when he's in love with another woman. However, what Matt and Caryn did to Amy was brutal. Imagine how Amy must have felt when she found those secret messages. The pain must have been unbearable. Amy's had to face some hard truths about Matt. Unfortunately, she also has to deal with Caryn sometimes. Life would probably be more pleasant if Amy didn't have to be polite to Matt's partner. Amy bravely does what she has to do, mostly for the sake of her children. A part of Amy may still love Matt, but she had enough courage to move on. Amy is very strong. It's inspiring how she's achieved so much despite a host of challenges, including dwarfism. Society isn't always kind to little people. Nonetheless, Amy got a business degree. Also, Amy helped Matt with Roloff Farms for years, working hard to please a man who is often irritable and difficult. In Matt's defense, he has lived with pain his whole life. His form of dwarfism brings more health issues than Amy's. Chronic pain will negatively impact a person's mood. It's a lot to live with. Amy, whose pumpkin salsa is a hit, is an amazing cook and a caring mother. She was a loving wife. She met Matt at a conference for little people. They married the same year. To Amy, that must have felt like a fairy tale. The down-to-earth Virgo Amy may not have been romantic enough for Libra Matt, as he developed a wandering eye. Perhaps Matt and Amy just weren't compatible. However, Amy didn't know that Matt was so unhappy. She was blindsided. While Amy seems grouchy and bossy sometimes, when all the stress and pain she's endured are considered, she's actually very gentle. There's something noble about the way she's trying to deal with all of this. Perhaps Matt and Amy don't deserve Amy's kindness. They may not appreciate everything that's beautiful about her. Hopefully, little people, Big World's Chris Merrick does, and viewers do. Matt and Caryn may not even be telling the truth about their plans to leave the farm to Amy. Matt once told his sons that they would be allowed to take over the farm someday. Instead, Matt sold them out. He could do the same thing to Amy. Matt and Amy's marriage wasn't perfect before Caryn